And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Argentina against Atletico Madrid.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
The Argentina first team. Emilio Martinez is the goalkeeper. Lionel Messi starts with Angel Di Maria on the flanks. And leading the line, Lautaro Martinez. And here are the starters for Atletico. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Jose Maria Jimenez plays with Stefan Savic in central defence. Marcos Llorente starts alongside Koke in central midfield. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. Well, just looking at everything in Lionel Messi's impressive repertoire, Stuart, it is considerable. What do you think will be especially relevant this time around?
Well, Derek, we know he loves linking up with other players, but it's when he's in and around the penalty area, that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he plays little one-twos around his marker and then plays the next forward pass into a runner. He could be the key to unlocking this defence.
Good officiating, waiting for the play to stop and now going back to caution him. Savic. Nahuel Molina. Comfortable on the ball, moving it forward here, Atletico. Well, let's call it a meaty effort, but certainly not accurate enough. Oh, judgment error by the keeper. Otamendi getting in the way. Savic. Messi. And a fine cross. And a bit short with the clearance. And a time for cool heads. Griezmann. Asking a lot to score from there. Goalkeeper's ball. Martinez. And the keeper had the measure of that one. Rodrigo de Paul. Danger here as he runs at them. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Reinildo. That's very effective use of advantage in favour of Atletico. Joao Felix. Koke. And back with Griezmann. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. And that'll be an Atleti throw-in. And the referee now going back to deal with the earlier incident. A yellow card it's going to be. Jimenez. Savic now. Kondogbia. Now a decent position. Kondogbia. And Atletico get the advantage from the referee. And a fine tackle. Martinez. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Fired over by Messi. Blocking it. It's one corner after another.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. Advantage Atletico. Now far from a smooth challenge. Now will the referee produce a card? And the yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
Kondogbia. Plenty to like about this Atletico move. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Messi. Can he do it to take the lead? And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
A chance now with the corner. Fired over by Messi. Was always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Molina. Routine, really. It's going to be an Atletico throw-in. Applying vigorous pressure. Kondogbia. Marcos Llorente has it. The ball with Kondogbia. Reinildo. 1 minute of stoppage. Flirting with more than a bit of danger following that challenge. He's already been booked. And off he must go after that second yellow card, Stuart.
Well, he really has let his teammates down. He had to be more sensible there.
Nahuel Molina. Llorente. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. And the whistle is sounded. Looking forward to this tremendously. Atletico Madrid get things started. Well, a bit short with the clearance. And a time for cool heads. Now far from a smooth challenge. Now will. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
1 minute of stoppage time, flirting with more than a bit of danger following that challenge. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Carrasco. Marcos Llorente has it. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, he failed to deliver that time.
Well, you can't take your eyes off this one, because there you have it. Plenty of chances for both teams in what has been a really good game so far.
And it wasn't really the ideal pass. It'll be a throw. De Paul. And they know they need to stop him. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Bodies forward and the break looks on. A chance to whip it in. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Reinildo. Marcos Llorente has it. Well, at first glance, you would think a strong possibility of a red card. Let's see. And it is red. He's been given his marching orders.
Well, it's a definite red. He's put his team under a lot of pressure now.
Might jump in front. Oh, disappointing. Just when it looked like a surefire opener.
Well, that should have been the opener, Derek. I'm not sure how he's missed that.
Messi. Nahuel Molina. Running with the ball confidently, but quick thinking defensively. Molina. Kondogbia. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. This might be ideal for the counter. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Oh, good-looking run. Oh, must be. And the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And from there, the end result was never in doubt. He just goes round the keeper and slots it home. Lovely finish.
Back in action then. Let's see if Atletico, having conceded, can wipe out that last goal. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Molina. Losing possession here. Griezmann just away from the touchline. And the keeper's hand does the trick. Paredes. And a fine stop. Griezmann. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? Well, going for power from there, but not worrying the goalkeeper in the slightest. Really bright-looking attack. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Could be a chance to break here. Can they take advantage of the situation? This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
"15 minutes left for play." Well, a good tackle. Savic. On the cusp of the final whistle, and they're making home advantage count, but only just. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's going to be a nervy end to this game, but if they do hold on, I think they've deserved their win. They've played really well, and they've played some good attacking football. And in general, they've controlled the game.
Can he finish? And the keeper able to hold on to it. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Routine for Oblak. On attacking possibilities. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
Marcos Llorente. Good work from Argentina to win it back. Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left and just one goal. And here he is, Lionel Messi. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, that is going to go down as an own goal by the keeper.
Well, here it is again, and he's a bit unfortunate, you have to say. But it will count as an own goal against him, I'm afraid.
Excellent use of the ball. All as they make their way forward. Well, the supporters think it's on. Now can they counter clinically? Atletico Madrid know they're not going to get too many more chances. Time is a factor. Well, a long-range effort, but no real difficulties for the goalkeeper. Well, certainly making attacking inroads, Atletico Madrid. But what can they do from this position? Griezmann prepared to fire. Really meat and drink to the keeper under the circumstances. An Atletico throw-in coming up here. Two minutes of stoppage time coming up. Now, options are plenty. Well, it went sailing over the crossbar. Not a moment he'll want to remember. So the referee brings this match to an end, and for Atletico and their supporters, the bitter taste of defeat for them. Your assessment of the performance?
Yes, Derek, it was a tight game between two very good sides, but they lost concentration late on, and it's cost them dearly. They'll need to get over that quickly.
But it just seems of this game, he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Yeah, good performance and a really critical goal to give them the lead. They just couldn't cope with his move.
And the contest begins. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Well,